It's leaking, and it's leaking badly.
Taking this stuff out of the way. It's a little bit more money. I'll see what I can find tomorrow. It's already like 7, 8 o'clock. No, it's 7 o'clock now. So there's nothing more you can do. Shops are closed. I'm gonna lock it up. Decide where I'm gonna leave this car. Perhaps I'll leave that Red Rooster over there. They're closed as well. I don't think there's any action, which is, yeah. So I made it to the wrecker, found a similar one, a similar car, amongst all these other junk. Got my toolbox here, brought my tools and some water. I'm just gonna start, I've already started plucking at it, so I removed the air box. Now I'm just taking things out of the way. I'm thinking to maybe take the whole thing, because even though, let's just check the kilometers on this car. It's a newer car. Mine is a 2002. This one is it's a digital dash, digital odometer. Can't see the kilometers, but I know it's a younger car. It's fresher. 2005. Mine is a 2002, but they're the same. I believe they're the same anyway. Yeah, so it should be fresher than mine, so I might even just try to take as much as I can of these plastic connections so I can have it for future. And even something else I've discovered is the radiator could be fresher than mine too. It doesn't seem to have any signs of leaks. It looks younger, so I might take that as well. I'll see if I can get it out in time. And then, yeah, so for now I'm just going to proceed to get that out of there. I'll get the pump and see if I can rescue that thing without breaking it as well. That would be terrible if I broke it. Woo-wee. That would be terrible. I think what I'm going to do is... How can I get that out without breaking anything? Because if I break it, then I'm in real trouble. Wow. I'll have to remove it from here and see if I can manage to rescue it without destroying anything. Okay, update. I'm still at the wrecker, trying to pull this off. I've decided to try to pull the radiator out. I've pulled out the fans. There's a lot of pipes under there too. Radiators on this car, not the easiest. I thought it would be easier, but it's not impossible. It's just really wedged in. Look at that. Pipes down there, pipes down there. I'm trying to remove all these pipes, and the pipes are so long. Look at this radiator hose. It's so long. It's so long that if this one blows, you're in big trouble. Look at this from here all the way down to there. Look at that. One piece. Can you imagine trying to remove this thing? I mean, trying to buy a new one of these. Golly. Look. It's just a matter of time before mine blows, man. I don't know what's going to happen next. I might take that hose with me, including this bottom hose too, these factory hoses. I'm thinking to take this whole radiator, but I'm just a bit worried that it's not the same. It's a different year. This is a 2005. Mine's a 2002. And disappointingly, this one doesn't have a hole there. They don't have a hole. Which means, and they don't have a tensioner here. Like mine has a tensioner here and a longer belt. This one has no tensioner. I don't even know how they tensioned it up. It's weird, very weird. So now I'm in a position where I'm not sure if I should continue to remove this, there's no point. I have to find another one. So I'm thinking of just taking this plastic connection piece because I'm so worried that mine is going to blow as well. So should I just take spares? So I'm just here pretty much taking spares. The only thing I'm going to walk away with is this radiator here, I think. I don't want to have to do it, but mine is not perfect. This one's much better. I think it should be the same. But I'm just surprised that the pump housing is not the same. So I've done all this for nothing. I spent an hour here. I spent an hour almost. My tools, everything. And I'm still at square one. I'm still at square zero. I haven't found my part. I'm finding spares, which I don't even know if they're the same. I assume that they're the same. Oh man. So now I'm gonna try and take this radiator out of here. Guys, I am I'm gonna take this. I need this spare. I need a spare one of them. Not because, yeah, I can reuse this one. I can repurpose it somewhere else. I know where I'm gonna need one. And I'll show you where I'm gonna need it. Instead of buying a new one, I'm just gonna use an old one. Because look down here. Look down there. Right here, there's a hose. It's very dark. Because this thing I'm tapping, it's a very old radiator hose. Coolant hose, sorry, from the pump at the bottom. And it's wedged right down there, deep down there. You can't even see, it's got oil all over it. So that's what happens. So if it's got oil all over it, it means it's gonna blow. So this one, I'm gonna salvage this one and repurpose it and put it down there on mine. Once I've got all the parts together, I'm gonna use this one instead for down there. Fresh start, less potential of blowing any hoses. Because I honestly, my intention with this car was to take it across interstate at least a couple of times. But with all these things that I can see potential breaking points, I can't do that. Not with this. Not knowing that two spares. Not while knowing that this is gonna be potentially a breakdown, especially in summer when it's hot, as it is now. It's starting to warm up. I need to make sure. I need to make sure that this car is cooling down as much as possible. There's no other way to do it. Oh boy, come on. And I don't even have a special tool to remove these things. I have it, but I just don't know where it is. I lost it. I don't know where it is. It would be so helpful right now. I usually find these things when I'm working on other people's cars. I find it in their boot because that's where I last left it. Not in my own car. When I need it for myself, it's nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. It's never anywhere to be seen. Okay guys, I'm gonna continue here. I need two hands again. Okay, thank you. Oh. Alright guys, I just got a tow. It starts, no water pump. It starts with no water pump. So the car is home. Yep, Ford Escape is home, and some parts that I salvaged from the wrecker. I've got a radiator that's in much better condition than the one I've got, so I might try swapping this one into it. And some spare hoses, I took them to go with it, just in case, you know, in case something happens. I'll just use the same ones. Well, guys, it's been a long 2 days of battling with this car. It slept at the shopping center, and today, the second day, I decided to just get it towed, because otherwise it would have to sleep at the shopping center one more day, and I was getting a little bit worried. There's too many weirdos. There's too many weirdos at the shopping center at night. When there's nobody there, you never know what they might do. Might steal something off the car. So we're home, and Supra has been driven today after a long time. Supra did some work.